played one. He played knick-knack on my drum. But the knick-knack paddywhack give a dog home. I'm flabbergasted why people don't like cemeteries. They're so peaceful.
Well, that was a lovely service. If you can call a funeral service such a thing.
Well, that it was.
Thank you, Seth, for chauffeuring me around. It'll be interesting to spend time with Sherlock Holmes.
It's not a problem for a good friend like you, Jessica. As coincidence would have it, your friends are always dying when I'm on vacation. Keeps me on my toes. Sorry I can't stick around.
No.
Stop complaining, okay? We were lucky Mrs. Columbo was able to drop us off while my car was in the shop. I promise, it's not far.
What is it, Dad?
It's just... something's been bugging me since the service.
Which is?
I tell you, it's an odd thing, but I overheard the strangest of conversations. Between you and me, it sounded like a motive.
What for?
Murder.
No, it wasn't.
I think it was.
No, it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure
No.
that's the way these all start.
Dad.
I knew I should have just roller skated here. Or my scooter.
Funerals are a little more formal than being a well-known doctor at a prestigious hospital, let alone roller skating into a meeting with a real world-renowned detective.
On my drum with a knick-knack paddywhack give a dog bone. This old man came rolling home. Jessica! Hey, Jessica!
Who is that?
Oh, that's just Columbo. He's a bit absent-minded, but harmless enough.
Well, someone should tell him it's 96 degrees out, and that trench coat's going to kill him.
You know, I don't think I've ever not seen him wearing that old rag. You'd think he'd put on a nice suit.
Mark! Mark! Come on, give me a lift! Come on!
I sure hope he didn't think we were giving him a ride. I hate the smell of cigars.
Well, I bet if I was trying to arrest him, you'd have given him a ride.
Well, dog. How do you like that? I'm starting to think nobody wants to give us a ride. Don't worry, I'll drop you off at the house first. It's not far.
I gotta get back to the office, so I won't be around for the festivities.
Well, how am I going to get home?
I don't know, Dad. Why don't you see if the master of deduction has a pair of roller skates? Or maybe, I don't know, call a cab.
When we get there, I'll give you a big bowl of chili. Stop complaining.
Greetings, Mrs. Fletcher. It truly is an honor.
Oh, likewise, Mr. Holmes. I just wish it was under more cheerier circumstances. The murder of a random stranger, for example.
Oh, that's good. Very good. Welcome. Please come in.
Oh, thank you.
Come.
Oh, thank
Excuse
you.
me. Oh,
Mr. Holmes.
Dr. Sloan, please do come in.
Sorry, I seem to have broken your doorbell.
Yes, I expected nothing less. Welcome, though, anyways, yes.
Say, will Dr. Watson be joining us today? I tell you, I got a freckle on my knee that keeps giving me trouble. Does he get my messages?
Yes, frequently. Please come in.
What's that? Somebody knocking at the window?
Hello!
Let's take a look.
Did it start without me?
Ah, Columbo, you're right on time. Go round to the front porch.
What?
Come around to the front porch.
I can't hear a thing out here.
Come around to the front porch.
I don't know what you're saying.
Come around to the front porch.
I don't understand why everybody's so angry.
For heaven's sakes, I'll go get him.
Sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
Rarely do you do anything by accident. Please, Lieutenant Columbo, would you come in?
Certainly.
Welcome.
Thank you. Oh, those are some nice shoes you got there.
Thank you.
If you don't mind me asking, how much did you pay for those?
I do mind.
Oh, sorry, sir. My wife says I do talk too much.
Find yourself a seat, Columbo, and mind the floors. Please, I've just had them done recently. Not too long ago, actually. It was 2 weeks ago, I do believe. Don't scratch. Oh, never mind. Have a seat. Very good. Thank you. Why are we here?
I thought I should come. I got this vacation. My partner here
because of the funeral.
It was rhetorical. Please, do keep up. Precisely 1 week ago today, our beloved Arthur Agatha Christie died during a trip to the lavatory. As specified in her last will and testament, Volume 1, you three are to be present, and I am to be in charge of reading the contents, due in no small part to the fact that my accent is particularly soothing, far less irritating than that area of yours.
Does it actually say that?
Yes, now, unfortunately, in order to discover the contents of her last written word, we must first, locate it.
Is it lost?
Definitely not. Lost? No.
Is this a riddle?
It is not, but it will be.
I love riddles.
But when?
Now!
What's now?
The riddle!
Ah, so it is a riddle.
It isn't, but now it is.
Oh, what fun!
Volume 2, it is hidden. Now, since you wanted to give yourself one last little giggle, you are the fortunate victims, a word you're almost familiar with.
So you want us to solve a mystery?
A riddle.
Ah, a mystery by way of riddle.
This makes sense. So when should we get started?
Now. It's literally happening now. I thought that was well established.
But why?
Solve the riddle? Find out.
Well, this is absurd. What if we don't wish to partake? I mean, what could she have possibly left me besides a couple of rare books? I'm already rich.
Oh, me too. Me too. You should come to my Malibu beach house sometime.
I'll definitely play along here. I mean, if this leads us to receiving some sort of monetary compensation, I've had my eye on this beautiful blue suit at the J.C. Penney. Right off the rack. Fits perfect.
The game has already started. You see, Dame Christie has given you a tantalizing riddle. Promises to be convoluted, complex, possibly confusing, and simple at best. However, there can only be one victor. Call yourselves a sleuth. Solve the riddle. Claim your title.
I've been itching to get my hands on her book of medical utensils and poisons for years. She always used to say, "Over my dead body." I hope that's what I'm getting.
Fingers crossed for first editions.
I'd like just enough to spruce up my wardrobe.
And so, it is decided. The game is afoot.
I thought the game was a riddle.
Precisely.
I thought it already started.
You did say that.
You two are ruining the fun.
Fine. Let the games continue. First clue. What is greater than God, more evil than the devil? The poor have it, the rich want it, and if you eat it, you shall die.
It's a rather simple riddle for someone of such high caliber, wouldn't you agree?
I've been practicing these. Hold on, everybody. Let me think.
How long will that take?
Think, just think. Think, come on, I can do this. Nothing.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Nothing, that's the answer.
Oh.
Wonderful use of gray matter, Detective.
I don't know what that means, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Nothing? How can nothing be in this room? Some sort of elaborate magic trick?
You should probably keep practicing. Let's let the lady take a turn, huh?
Perhaps it's a book title.
Nothing. Not anything. Not at all. No value.
Look, I solved the riddle. Think it's time someone else took a turn.
What a curious creature of human behavior you are, Detective.
Like you said, sir, it's the gray that matters.
Aha.
Ah, that's right. Hercules Poirot.
Hercule Poirot.
Right. She didn't have too high opinion of him, did she? Such a shame. I appreciate a good mustache.
Ooh, as do I. Thomas Magnum had one that could make your feet tingle.
It's true.
No, that was a terrible crossover.
Well, yeah. Wait a minute.
I'll take that. Thank you. Please sit.
Poison?
Oh,
A weapon of some kind?
ouch. I can't take the suspense anymore.
Bloody paper cut.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ah, well, must press on. Here it is. I, Dame Agatha Mary Clarissa Christie, Lady Malawan, DBE of Torquay, I wish to declare that I will be the victim of a murderer who will attempt to make it look like an accident. In order to release my entire estate and intact the remainder of the contents of this will, aside from the items immediately listed, they must first unravel my own murder. The listed items, 3 listed items, are to be seen as to establishing a motive. These bloody Yanks take far too long, considering they only have an hour an episode. Except Columbo, obviously, he has a bit more time.
10 Golden Globes and 12 Emmy nominations say that the audience enjoys being strung along a little.
What items?
13 Emmys here. Oh, and 1 4. 15 Globes. 4 Edgar Allan Poe nominations. See, I
Is
just
there
keep
something in there
following
for
the
us?
clues. I can't just guess at it like Jessica. My fans demand more from a guy like me. 2 Academy Award nominations puts a guy in another league.
Interesting.
Just one more thing.
What are the
Did
items?
I mention the statue of me and my dog in Hungary?
What did she give
Can
us?
you believe that? Budapest.
What
I
are the
don't
gifts?
even know where it is on the map.
What are the items?
We must continue.
Just thinking about it makes me hungry.
Sweet Columbo, to you I bequeath this ring.
That looks familiar. Oh, I knew I'd get that ring back someday.
You know why, and so soon shall the whole world.
It only took her dying. Anybody know of a good pawn shop?
Lovable murderer, Bumbley Boop. Dr. Sloan, for you? A skull of a small animal whose head I bashed in and kept for 25 years, collecting dust.
Let's see. How nice. Too small for a top hat. Maybe make a nice paperweight, though.
Jessica, for you, this purposely purchased dictionary,
Is that all it says?
There's maniacal laughter, but Watson insists that I actively practice empathy daily. Thought I'd leave that part out.
No. Please include it.
No, the moment's passed.
This is a rather large children's dictionary.
No smoking in the house.
I hate the smell.
Please don't.
So no?
No.
Just one more thing bothers me here about all this. Who would want to murder such a Sweet broad.
Agatha might be well adored by her adoring public who lap up her words like soup. But behind the safety of her literature, she is in fact loathed by many, including you, Dr. Mark Sloan.
Me? Well, I never had a bad thing to say about anybody, not even those who tried to kill me. I always cleaned up their wounds. Always.
Medical marvel. Interrogate suspect with tap dance. Tell me, Doctor, as observant as you are, how did you miss a 25-year-old murder mystery? Sat in your office all those years, collecting dust. Even during said remodeling of office.
Well, I was busy. You know, doctor stuff.
Solving murders?
Solving lives and saving murders. I mean, saving lives and solving murders.
I put it to you, Dr. Sloan, that not only did you know full well there were remains in your office for all those years, but you were in fact the one who put them there in order to keep them close. Always one step ahead of the game. But you're not, are you? Agatha believed you to be one of the most dangerous men alive. Well now, he's not the only one in the room who Agatha had a grudge against now, is he?
The broad was crazy.
She knew the real reason why no one ever saw your wife. She was fictitious all along. An invention in your own mind. Yes, nothing more than a mere plot device. How did she know, you might well ask? Agatha Christie was jilted at the altar, none other by Frank Columbo.
Is this true?
I bet it is.
It started off innocent enough. When I clocked off the job early, I found her taking a peek into my files. Notepad, pen, intrigue. It never stopped. So I had enough. I couldn't take it anymore. I ran as fast as my new shoes could take me. She never got over the humiliation.
So all those times where you RSVP'd to my Malibu Beach House crime-solving breakfast only to cancel at the last minute?
I didn't want you to know, Mark. All those times I lied about having a wife, I didn't want anybody to know. It was just easier that way.
Not only did you and the good doctor have reason to murder Agatha, so did mild-mannered, best-selling friend to everyone, Mrs. Fletcher.
I certainly hope you have more basis to what you're saying than mere speculation, sir.
Yes, gentlemen. Jessica Fletcher of Cabot Cove. A small oceanside town with a population of 3,560 inhabitants. Oh, it's quaint. It's quiet. It's idealistic. But with the highest murder capita in the world. There's only one place higher, and that's Midsummer in the United Kingdom. And we all know the ringleader in that particular little slice of doom.
If you have a point, Mr. Holmes, kindly move to it.
She loathed you, didn't she?
Loathe is a very strong word.
You're right, Mrs. Fletcher. Do you have a more accurate one? Perhaps you should consult your children's dictionary.
Oh, sorry, Jessica.
I tried so hard to be her friend. Invited her to all my signings. Even sent complimentary books to her.
She read them all, didn't she? Cover to cover.
And never once gave me any feedback. 10 pages of coverage I sent her once.
Now that's a lot of pages.
No spaces.
Is it not true that the only conclusion she ever drew from any of your complimentary books was that you were the world's most cleverest serial killer? Certainly had you nervous, did she not? More vicious than Jack the Ripper, crueler than Ted Bundy, and more dangerous than Dr. Mark Sloan.
She could have ruined me.
There you go.
Thanks for the cheap stuff.
If word had gotten out to my publisher of this ridiculous notion.
Drink up. No amount of lawyer friends would save you. Yeah. Well then, back to it.
Just one more question.
No more
here.
questions. It's time to solve the murder.
We need to start right from the beginning.
I am truly breathless with anticipation.
So, what do we know? She was on the jaunt. She reached for the last sheet of paper, but the distance was too far. But she thought she could make it. She thought wrong. Slipped right off the can, banged her head on the sink. Good night, Vienna.
There was nothing in there to even consider being more than an accident.
Agreed.
It sounds innocent enough.
Absurd! Even by your own collective cavalier of incompetence.
For any of this to be true, there would have to be a person with a motive for murder other than the three of us.
Quiet. We're getting very close to the big twist.
That we are.
Let me ask you one more thing. Why are we not treating you as a suspect?
Clearly, I'm the only one she liked.
On whose authority?
My own, of course. She birthed me.
Agatha was your mother?
No, she birthed me with her words. Oh, for heaven's sake, she wrote me.
Oh, she did not.
Elementary, my dear Fletcher. Not that I ever said that. Allow me to explain. Agatha used to do a bit of cross-dressing on the weekends when she would become Arthur.
Please, do keep up. Precisely 1 week ago today,
Our beloved Arthur died during a trip to the lavatory. Yes. 2 bottles of gin, 5 whiskey chasers. And voila! I was conjured.
Mr. Holmes, we've hardly even finished the other bottle.
My wife always said, never waste a good bottle of wine.
Oh, elementary, my dear Fletcher. Not that I ever said that.
You said that.
But that bottle was just for the 3 of you. Ah, beautiful. Oh yes, I alone have been privy to the world's most single dastardly literary twist in history. I've had to keep it to myself this whole time.
Forgive me for connecting the dots too bluntly, but that puts you in the motive category, right along with the rest of us.
Because clearly, I am the real murderer.
Holy bejesus! How do you like that?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm quite confused at this point.
I hate to break it to you, but every one of us...
You?
Us.
Us?
Yes.
Who?
What?
We
Oh.
are fake. Figments, yes. We're being written this very second.
Excuse me, I don't follow.
And you don't have to follow, because soon you'll all be dead. And there'll be only one reigning detective left.
Remaining?
Reigning.
I love the rain, but it looks clear outside. You see, I should know. I walked all the way here, couldn't catch a ride.
Oh, killer, apparently.
You're all being written to death as we speak.
Written to death? Well, that's absurd. Although it does sound like a very good episode title.
What's absurd is this entire setup. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have the seeds for a new murder mystery novel. The Curious Case of the Murder That Wasn't. Oh,
Are you all right?
it seems that the wine has just gone straight to my head.
Should have had the chili. Good night, Piana.
It was I who was bequeathed the Book of Poisons.
I am shocked. She gave you her book of medical utensils and poisons?
It was simply a revision of your deaths.